Hi everyone, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do our Wednesday #tarot and chill. We're going to be doing live mini readings, $20 VIPs, free one card pulls, all the good stuff. So I hope everyone's doing well. I'm going to give it a few minutes for everyone to join in, share this to my Facebook page, then we'll do opening prayer, collective message, get into the VIPs, and then free one card pulls will be whoever I'm drawn to at the end of this video. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. So glad to have you here. Welcome all my new subscribers and Graceful Healing members. I love y'all so much. Thank you for being here. And Vibe Tribe, you know I love you something serious. What up, bro? Danny and Brooke in the house. What up, guys? Hi, Winter. Thank you for being here. So yeah, guys, the energy has been beautiful lately since the Lionsgate. It has been absolutely gorgeous for me. I know that's not the case for everybody, but I will say today, like, there's just a lot of energy flowing, and there's a lot of crown activations going on. So just be aware of that. A lot of it is integrating, because Haven and I have been putting it together for weeks, and y'all might notice it, you might not, but for those who are aware and, you know, feel the things going on, you might have noticed within the last few weeks or months, there's been a lot of, I noticed that a lot of it started in the heart. There's a lot of heart space activation, then led to the third eye activation, then it's moving into the crown, and that the throat activation that's about to happen is about to anchor all of it. So just be aware of that. You could be noticing some irritability, challenging moments, sensitive subjects being brought up, and really, really allowing yourself to anchor into everything that you're witnessing, experiencing, and the truth that you are speaking. Like, words are so, so important right now. So be gentle with the way that you speak. Okay. Hey, Christina G. Yeah, it absolutely started in the heart. It started in the heart a couple months back for me. My heart chakra was cracked wide open, and then all of a sudden this unbelievable clarity came in, and Haven and I have been experiencing this pull with the crown chakra. Like, we're just opening up a whole different layer. So yeah. Yes. See, there you go, girl. So yeah, that's absolutely what's happening. And then it's going to anchor and right into the throat, and it's just going to, you know, but I noticed it in your video last night. If y'all haven't gone and watched Brooke, Empress of Duality, her conscious conversation last night, man, listen, you want to see someone completely work through it, let me tell you, I feel like it was, I'm just gonna love and brag on you for a second, Brooke, because listen, when I saw it, it was one of those things. When I came into the video, she had already worked through so much, so she was kind of already in this anchoring point, which I felt and I've been feeling, and I was like, she has this unbelievable clarity right now, which is everything that I've been experiencing, and I very much match that frequency, and I could feel it, I could see it. But when I went back and watched the video from the beginning, you can literally see her working through the uncomfortable emotion. You can see her breathing into these spaces that have been long forgotten, that she's finally giving the attention to. She's finally giving a voice to the little child who feels abandoned and rejected and needs love, like all the things, guys. Not only does she teach you the breath work, she teaches you the process that it might work for you. Like, It's beautiful, and there's a lot of great information in it. I can't say enough good things about it. Brooke's on fucking fire, y'all. If y'all haven't gotten to check her out, go check her out. Danny from Northern Comfort Tarot is her divine feminine, and they're in it together, and I'm so excited. Speaking of which, I got to get y'all's letter to you. I'm sorry. I've just been all over the place. All over the place, doing all the things, guys. I have a lot of stuff that is actually coming up that I will fill everyone in starting next week. Haven and I will start doing conscious conversations and coffee on Monday mornings. We'll be tapping into the energy together. We're going to start, talking about what we've been experiencing, not only with ourselves, but within the collective. What do we see going on? What do we see coming up? And just chilling and doing, like, listen, guys, we'll be in freaking rabbit holes by 8 o'clock in the morning and be talking for an hour and like all the things that we need to be discussing. And it's the same as when me and Brooke get on the phone, some of the most profound discussions. I swear we need to find a way just to, record every time we get on the phone because it's beautiful stuff. So we'll be starting that on Monday. Tuesday, I will be getting on live, which still working the details out, but Tuesday at 8 p.m. Pretty sure that might end up on Facebook. So keep an eye out for an update for that. But I will be going live with my man, Corey. I actually learned mediumship basics with him, and he is a profound reader, medium, intuitive, psychic, whatever label you want to put on it. But me and him are going to get together and we're going to blow y'all's freaking mind. So it's going to be kind of like tonight or the trifecta. We're going to do donations and stuff like that. So keep an eye out for that update. I'll be talking to him this week and make sure we anchor in details for y'all later. But yeah, so Monday and Tuesday we'll have new people joining us, and I will also be starting videos very similar to this, but for medium and intuitive readings. I won't be using cards at all. So keep an eye out for that. I got a lot of things coming, a lot of things in the works, but let me know what works for y'all, because I'm trying to redirect the energy of my channel. I want to make sure that y'all are getting what you need. So let me know, because I noticed that I've been wanting to move towards the pick-a-piles and more conscious conversations, but I also noticed that, no offense, guys, but the views on some of these are low. So if you are watching the videos and you like the content, if you like my energy, make sure that you're giving it a thumbs up, share out with your friends, drop a comment, because all the interaction that y'all do with these videos gets the word out. So yeah, guys, yes, all the rabbit holes. Listen, Alice has been coming up all the which ways. Brooke. Yes, yeah. we need to get back into our trifectas too, guys. It's been a while since we've done that. All right, so I've done enough ramblings. Let me get this video shared out. And guys, if you know anyone who might enjoy joining us tonight, send it their way. Like this video. Make sure, y'all are inviting new people in. Let's get the word out. And if you want to get on the VIP list, which, hey, Rochelle, how are you? Oh my gosh, girl, I haven't seen you even in the chat and forever. It's so good to see you. Brooke, you might remember Rochelle from the meet and greet in Florida. Cool check. Yes, it has been forever. So glad you're here. All right, let me get this shared out. then we'll do opening prayer. So for anyone who does not know how tonight goes, um, so we're going to do opening prayer, a collective message. If you want to get on the VIP list, that will guarantee you a reading tonight. It is a $20 donation, and I'm sure Brooke will post in the comments too. She's always good about that, but it is in the description box below. Once I receive your donation, your name will go on a list. I will go through that list accordingly. Make sure that you have your questions ready for me as well. And once we get through the VIP, then we'll start pulling free 1-card pulls. Now, also, I want to say that if you resonate with your reading and you want to go more in depth, you can always book a personal reading with me, guys. The more that we interact with these videos, the more that, we're getting the word out and y'all are helping me help you, like the more we can keep this channel going up and running, okay? But I also need to hear the feedback from y'all, because this isn't just about, me. I want to make sure that y'all are getting what you need from this channel, okay? So, all right, let's do opening prayer real quick. And just to let everyone know who is open to receiving it, I did call in the violet and gold ray, and with Reiki. So if you want to receive the healing energy, just open yourself up to it. It's already flowing. I know Brooke already feels it. Danny was feeling it earlier. Yeah. So, okay, guys. Just everyone take a deep breath with me. Dear great creator, angels, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, spirit guides, my higher self, and all of my divine beings, I call upon you now. I ask that you please remove any energy that does not belong to me or is not for my highest good, and remove it from my mind, body, and soul now. I ask that you encase my aura in your gold light, protecting me from any outside forces that do not mean me well. I ask that all the energy that I encounter tonight be of love and pureness, of holiness, and allow any energy that is of ill intent to be transmuted back into love. I ask that you allow me to be a clear vessel and channel for your divine grace tonight. I ask that you allow me to absorb your light and your wisdom to communicate your messages accurately and clearly. Allow me to see with all-knowing eyes, to hear without distraction, and communicate your messages as you wish them to be perceived. Love and light, come to me. I call in the violet light and the gold ray to help in these healing processes and allowing those who are in need to gain the clarity and the answers that they need tonight. I ask that anyone who needs to hear your messages be led to this video, and allow them to hear your messages and act upon them accordingly. Shine your divine rainbow warrior light around me and all my viewers to create a sacred space for us to receive your messages tonight. I thank you for all of your love, your wisdom, the abundance that you share with me, the miracles that I see on a daily, the growth that I have seen within me and my tribe, for bringing all of us together. Thank you for allowing me to be in a position to be in service. And thank you for allowing me to grow so that I can be an inspiration and a hope for others to do the same. Amen. Thank you. All right, guys. So let's see what is going on. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Leandra. So for anyone, I'm seeing a few new faces in here. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. I am Jessica, and this is Whispers of Grace Healing. So thank you. Thank you, Rochelle. So we are doing $20 VIPs. If you want to get on the list, it will guarantee y'all a reading. The donation link is in the description and in the comments. Once I get your donation, your name will go on a list. I will go through the list accordingly. Once we get to the end of the list, then I will start pulling free one-card pulls for those that I am drawn to. If you want to go deeper into your reading, then you can always book a personal session with me. But please hold your comments until I call your questions until I call your name. Please have your questions ready. And if you're waiting for the free one-card pulls, it will be towards the end of the video. But stick around, watch out. We're pulling a collective message. We have fun. There's always good information that comes out. And if you're looking for a good support system, it's here in the chat. So, all right, guys. So let's get in the collective message first. See what is going on. All right, Spirit, what do we need to know tonight? Okay. All right, guys. So what I am seeing is that, and I feel like this can go for all of us. All right. There's been a lot of messages, and this is the beautiful dance of what spirituality is. This is the beautiful dance of what polarity and duality is, how both parts play in the whole picture. Okay. If you find yourself running all over the place, if you feel like there's not enough time in the day, if there's too many things to do, too much responsibility, there's not enough time for yourself, and yet whew, there's a lot. You see, Brooke, all this throat stuff, I'm telling you. Goodness gracious, I haven't had an issue all day. Just to let y'all know, this is how spirit interacts with me, okay? They mess with my throat chakra a lot when things need to be spoken to existence. So bear with me, getting the message out. But if you feel like there's just too much going on and you're not taking enough time for yourself, for stillness, for reflection, then this is a really good time to create that space for yourself. It's use your time wisely. I mean, like, listen, and I fall into the trap all the time where I could be, you know, using the time to journal, meditate, write my abundance letters, do more videos. I have so much time where I literally have so much going on that I deal with on a personal level and a collective level that sometimes I just want to be fucking dumb. You know what I'm saying? And I'll end up scrolling through Facebook and doing shit that I really shouldn't be doing for way longer than I should. Right? So some of you might need to take a page out of Jessica's book, limit your screen time. Okay. And that might hurt some people's feelings and it might trigger you a little bit. Okay. But this is supposed to bring into your awareness. So ask yourself, Am I spending too much time wasting energy on things that are not really helping my purpose? Am I spending too much time on Facebook? Am I spending too much time watching the same videos over and over again? Am I taking the necessary time to create, to reflect, to prioritize, right? Am I making enough time for myself? Am I giving my mind, body, and soul what I need right now? So it's time to get quiet. Time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. So, some of you could be so much affected by the people around you, or some of you could be really sensitive empaths and picking up on the collective energy and what's going on with this world, right? If you feel kind of pulled in many different directions, being grounded, being centered is what is going to help you know what your frequency is. Like, listen, guys, I've gotten so close to what my energy is. Like, I know my own frequency. When something comes in that doesn't belong there, I can immediately notice now versus, and there's still times I question myself. I'm not afraid to ask, is that mine or is it not? If it is, I take the time to process. I ask myself, what am I feeling? Where is it coming from? What needs to be addressed? What part of me have I been denying that's bringing this up? If it's not, then I say lovingly, that's not mine. Let it be. Go back to the sender. Because not everyone is aware of what they are putting out, and whatever you are feeling is being rippled out into your environment as everything you're surrounding yourself with. So listen to high vibrational music, get down, paint, create, draw, write some poetry, read a good book, do something that is of higher vibration. Okay. But it's really important that you create this space for yourself so that you can move in. And Brooke was talking about this last night too, which I find very interesting because the words of abundance, right? If we have a negative limiting belief or a negative mindset, whatever the case may be, and then we try to counteract that with, okay, so say, um, I don't trust opening my heart to someone, or people take me for granted, or people don't see me, people misunderstand me. But then we immediately go to, I am loved, I am safe, I am heard, I am seen. But we're not dealing with the underlying trigger of, like she said, it's a coin. There's two sides of the coin, but it's still the same coin. And basically, that neutralizes it. But if you're not dealing with the underlying issue of that belief system, it's still going to keep coming up and the coin is going to keep flipping, right? So it's important for y'all to make sure that you are taking some quiet time to write down some abundance affirmations, right? Maybe if anything has been coming up in particular for you that is causing discomfort or causing resistance somewhere in your life, maybe you need to just write it down on a piece of paper and then go through the process. What is a positive affirmation that can counteract that limiting belief? But also, what is the underlying issue behind that core belief so that we can accept the positive affirmation as it should be? Okay. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. And this is another thing too. And I think it was maybe me and Haven or me and my mom talking earlier, but like taking inventory of how far I've been and where I used to live in so much fear. And now I'm just at this peaceful state in my life. And I feel so freaking good about everything for no reason. It's just beautiful. But all the same things are still around me. Yes, I have made wiser choices with the people I surround myself with. Yes, I've made wiser choices in following my purpose and my mission. Yes, I have made wiser decisions about how I take care of myself, how I nurture myself, and how I love myself. Yes, I have done all that work, but it just gave me different tools to deal with everything that is going on around me. Okay. So it's time to clean it up. Anything that is still anchored to a limiting belief or lack mentality, whatever it may be, it is important that you are clearing that out. And they want you to do this exercise. So write down the limiting belief, right? Like anything you say to yourself that says, I am, right, is an affirmation. One of my biggest ones was, I'm a hot mess. I'm broke. I'm not skinny enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not wealthy enough. I mean, I used to say them all. And I literally had to go in and break down all of these and ask myself, where do these beliefs even come from? Are they even mine? And then what do I want to feel about myself? Right? What do I want to feel about my circumstances, the world that I live in? And now, yeah, there's chaos everywhere, but I see love everywhere too. And that is the polarity, the beautiful way of directing the energy wherever you want it to flow. You are in control. So, clean up the self-limiting beliefs, do the exercise, get to the root of the issue so you can let more positivity, faith, and optimism in your life, because you are opening the doorway to a positive experience and opportunities with positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. This is Spirit's reminder. Keep pushing, my friends. So make sure you're taking the time for yourself. Make sure that you're taking accountability and clean up anything that needs to be addressed so that you can live your most beautiful and authentic life. Okay. Hi, Faith. How are you? So that's what I have for the collective message, guys. Let me check PayPal real quick. See if anyone's donated. Um, all right. We have Leanne on the list. Leanne, you can go ahead and post your question whenever you are ready. Hi, Betty. Oh, thank you. Uncle Pap's Tarot. Oh, I'm really glad to see some new tarot readers in here. Thank you. What do you mean, an interpreter? Not sure what you mean by that, Betty. But thank y'all so much for being here. Leanne, whenever you are ready, you can go ahead and post your question, hon. Oh, I'm good, honey. Thank you though. I have a system that works pretty well. Um Is my best friend secretly trying to split my relationship because he's jealous? Okay. I will definitely use the pendulum for that, but let's dig out and see how this person really feels about you. So, okay, so for anyone who is new to the channel, it is a $20 VIP. The $20 guarantees a reading, and you'll see how I'm about to do it. You can donate through the PayPal link in the description box, and Brooke is posting it in the comments. Once I receive your donation, your name will go on the list, and I'll go through the list accordingly. And then once we get through the VIPs, then we will get into the free one card pulls, but it's who I am drawn to. Okay. But thank you to everyone who is here. And if you do donate, make sure that you have your questions ready for me so we can try to help as many people tonight. All right, guys. So how does Leanne's best friend really feel about her and her relationship? How does Leanne's best friend really feel about her and her relationship? How does he feel about the romantic partner? Okay. So I can tell you he doesn't like your partner. He does not like your partner. I do feel that he feels threatened by this connection, and also possibly that he has missed maybe a window of opportunity with you, because he feels that you are like really, really invested in this connection, and that this could be possibly something that leads to either engagement or marriage. He cares about you a lot, but there's also some codependent behavior going on here. Okay. The way he looks at your partner is as the devil. So I kind of get this feeling that he has this belief system that no one is good enough for you. It almost kind of reminds me of like the Big Papa, scoping out his daughter's new date type thing. Okay. Hi, Elizabeth. So it's definitely one of those things where he's scared to lose you. And what he doesn't understand is that this behavior is actually pushing you away and giving more power to the one he does not want the power to, he doesn't want him to have the power, right? I feel like y'all have a really good chemistry, but he's also obviously he's your best friend, but he's also very, very aware of the chemistry you have with your partner. In some ways, he might be projecting his own codependent behavior or unhealthy attachments to your partner. So, like, if he gossips about him a little bit or, like, tries to kind of question why you're with him and this kind of thing, like, if you have things that are unhealthy in your relationship or there's any sort of mental, verbal, physical abuse and your friend's trying to give you the heads up, that's one thing. But if you and your relationship are going well and everything's fine, but yet your best friend's throwing shade, which is kind of what it feels like, then yes, there's some codependency there. So let's read this just so you can get a better understanding of what they mean by codependency. So this card answers your question in perhaps a surprising way because addictions are the culprit behind the issues you're attempting to resolve. This could be your own craving for a substance or unhelpful behavior, or it could be that your partner's addictions are impacting your love life. This card is also an indicator of childhood experiences in an addictive family. Addictions numb the heart to pain, but they also diminish the capacity to love. Since love is the basis of your romantic partnership, addictions become a barrier to moving forward towards true emotional safety. This is especially true if you're twisting yourself in knots to please a person whose dependency has lessened his or her capacity for happiness. That is a no-win situation that will negatively affect your self-esteem and your own happiness if you continue. So there might be issues where one or more persons in this connection has a hard time with people pleasing and always seems to be sacrificing their own needs in order to appease other people. And maybe your best friend thinks that your partner will take advantage of that, but I also feel like he's praying for you, like either trying to call your energy back or to get information of how to settle this. Like, I can tell that he's feeling the discomfort, almost, I want to say animosity. There's a little bit of animosity there. Um, but I just feel like he wants the best for you, and in certain ways it's almost feeling like this threat, and I feel like he's scared that if this connection keeps moving forward, then he's going to lose you in some sort of way. Okay. So, but he also doesn't realize that if he keeps doing this, he's going to lose you either way, because you're not going to have him. I can already see it. You're not going to have him treading on a healthy relationship due to his own ego. So, um, I feel like you have a pretty good sense of yourself in that way. But I'm going to ask the pendulum just to be clear. So I would just pay attention, like the snippy remarks or things like that, that kind of like, wait, where did that come from? You know what I'm saying? And just see if you can detect a little bit of jealousy, because that's kind of what it feels like. So, all right, Spirit, can you please tell me if Leanne's best friend is secretly trying to split up her relationship because he's jealous? I'm getting a pretty clear yes. So I hope those messages give you a little bit more clarity about maybe why he's doing this or how he's really feeling about the situation. But he does, he cares deeply about you, Leanne. And um, it almost becomes in a way where it has become unhealthy in certain areas, which I get because I've done that even for my best friend. Like, and sometimes you got to detach, whether you agree with the relationship or not. Ultimately, Leanne, you're the one living, in the relationship. You know what's going on behind closed doors. You know how you feel. And if your best friend doesn't or does agree with it, if they love you, they're going to support you. They might not. Listen, I'm brutally honest with my best friend, and I've had to tell her I might not agree with the situation, but I do support you and I want to be there, a part of your life, and celebrate all the good things for you. If that's what you want, I got you, right? It ain't about me. So, you know what I'm saying? But it's not a decision for your best friend to make. And I think it's maybe time, if you keep picking up on these things and it starts to really become an issue between you and your partner where it's uncomfortable having your best friend around, it might be time to sit down and have a conversation. Let's get everything out on the table. Let's be honest with each other so we can figure out a solution on how to move forward, because I don't want to lose you, right? You're my best friend, but I also care about the person in my life and I want to make sure that everyone gets along, right? It's not just about appeasing one or the other, but what's good for everybody to make sure that we all feel safe and secure and loved in this situation, because best friends are package deal, you know what I'm saying? So, um, it just is. But yeah, girl, good luck. And I really wish you the best of luck. If you want to go more in depth with that, you can always book a personal reading. Um, but, I feel like it's going to be one of those things that is going to play out on its own. But yeah, I feel like the conversation is going to be coming out pretty soon. Okay. Especially within the next 2 months. I feel like if you start paying attention now, you'll start seeing the signs now that we've talked about it, things to look out for, and maybe once you really feel that you're ready to have that conversation, you can. Okay. So, all right, guys. Well, that's all we have for the VIP so far. So, if anyone wants to do a free one card pull, you can start posting your questions. I'll check the PayPal in a few minutes after we do a few free one card pulls. Hi, Yana. Okay. Oh, thank you, Essie. All right. So, what does Yana need to hear? So, you need to pay yourself first. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. So it might be time to start like really taking time aside for yourself. It will also be beneficial for you to either start putting change, extra change away, starting a new savings account, making sure that you're actually taking a portion of your earnings to set yourself up for your future, especially if you want to take any future trips. I feel like travels in your future. It's really important if you want to travel next year that you start putting some energy and money aside for yourself. Okay. So hope that helps you. What do we have for Rochelle? Release resentments about money. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to be better, that you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. So listen, and I get it. You know, things are kind of tight for everybody right now, and I completely understand it. But if I feel like there's something in particular though, something that almost feels like a lump sum, okay? Like not just a paycheck. I feel like this is either money that's been owed to you or something that's coming through in a bigger portion, right? And this could be something you've been waiting on for quite a while, but um, it's really important that you shift the focus to it's already on its way. It's already in my bank account, and not giving into the reality it's not there, right? Like we create our own reality. Hi, Leah. Um, but just because this world is in upset right now doesn't mean that we have to breed into that fear. And don't hold on to the resentment of what's going on and how things have crashed and all that kind of stuff. Like we need to be building this back up, right? And that starts with the frequency we're putting out. So go back to the collective message, right? What limiting beliefs are you harboring right now? What is a positive affirmation that you can change it with? And what is the root behind that limiting belief? And that is going to help you manifest this money even faster. Okay. Hey, Leah. Yeah. If you want to do a VIP, the link is in the description box, or Brooke is posting in the comments as well. But yeah, we only had one VIP tonight, but thank you. And again, y'all, if y'all want, even if you're getting a free one card pull, if you feel compelled to donate, any amount helps. You have no idea. But even your likes and shares, that also helps as well. Everything helps. So thank y'all for being here. Thank you for diving into this energy with me. All right. So what is coming for SC? What is coming for SC? Okay. So they want you, listen, I'm stumbling over my words, and this is why they're bringing up the focus. Okay. Either you have already been getting the nudge to either detox, eat cleaner, drink more water, make certain dietary and exercise changes, those kind of things, or you have already started this process. Okay. Maybe even just kind of vamping up what you already do for your normal routine, but clean energy food. When you fuel your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. And I feel like this is what's coming up for you is focus. Okay. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a high vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. So if you feel like you need more focus, if you need more efficient energy, better ideas, higher vibration, change up some things within your diet, and that's going to open a lot of doors for you. Okay. Yeah, I could tell because I was stumbling over my words. But clean, go on a detox, eat cleaner, high vibrational foods, drink more water. You can even cleanse, your stones and put them in your water. So like rose quartz or any kind of quartz, really. I feel like quartz is a very big stone that you can use. That's going to be a good one for your tool belt. Um, but you can actually put that in the water and it will help charge the water with the same properties as the stone. So, okay, so if you're trying too many things, then this is where you need to refocus, right? So, oh, see, there you go. So that's just a confirmation that those are the kind of things that they want you to do to keep your vibration high. Now, if you can't focus and you're doing too many things and nothing is making money, then you might want to prioritize. Well, first, write down everything that you're doing, right? What is the most fun for you? What is the most beneficial? And can you either merge some of the ideas, or do you need to let some of them go? It is time to reprioritize some things and make sure that what you're doing, you actually enjoy doing. The more you enjoy what you do, the easier it is. And I think one of the hardest things around the money too, and this is what Ramblin' Mind taught me, is money is energy. Like, really think about it, guys. It is paper printed in a warehouse. It's energy. It's not really a thing, but it is. So we have this belief system that money holds so much power, and in some sense it does, because it's what's keeping our world go round. But we have this such a limited belief that it's hard to find, it's hard to make, and it's so easy to spend, right? So we already have this negative mentality towards money, where we need to be free, open to money. Um, so, what a great affirmation you can say every morning is, I love money and money loves me. Bring it on home, right? Like, have fun with it. So, okay. Oh, that's beautiful. And listen, that's gonna come back to you. That's gonna come back to you, and you have to believe that. If you're, like, feeling that there's any resistance to what, like, giving and not receiving, make sure that you're being open to receive. That was one of my biggest things. I was constantly doing, but I wasn't taking enough time to truly receive. And when, no matter how it comes up, no matter when the opportunity arose for someone to pay it forward or to give me an extra donation or whatever the case may be, I always like question myself, because I've always lived in poverty mode, and trying to break that karmic cycle, that ancestral cycle of all of us live in poverty. It's always hard to make. You're only living paycheck to paycheck. You can't do what you love and make a living. Like, that was always my big thing, because that's what I was told my whole life. So you have to rewire the way that you receive and understand the universe wants to provide for you. Yeah. And when you get those little blessings, thank you. The attitude of gratitude goes a long, long way. And no matter how small that blessing is, you should always say thank you. Okay. So thank you all for being here. Thank you everyone who is donating. Thank you everyone who has liked this video. Thank you everyone who has shared it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys. Oh, goodness. Hey Rebecca, how you doing, love? All right, so let's see who else is in here. Um, Victoria, let's see. I'm gonna get to you in a minute, Scorpion. All right, Victoria. Okay, Spirit. Can you tell me, yes or no, is the guy that Victoria is seeing really feeling the same as she is? Is the guy that Victoria is currently seeing really, and I got to think of how to word that, is but okay. And see that, and you got to be careful with the way that you word that, Victoria, because so you really like this guy, but then on the other hand, you're also feeling like he's wasting your time. If I ask, does he feel the same? It could go either way. So let me ask, is the guy that you are currently seeing invested in this relationship? Okay, because you want to know if he's wasting your time. So let's, and the questions matter, guys. The questions matter. So, all right, Spirit. Is the guy that Victoria is currently seeing, is the guy that Victoria is currently seeing truly invested in this relationship? Okay. So, and listen, any advice that you receive on this channel, you do what you will with it. Okay. Take however it resonates. I am not responsible. I am not telling anyone to make any decision you are not ready to make. But Victoria, the pendulum is saying that he is not fully invested in this relationship. Now, that could mean a couple different things. Maybe he's just on that part of that journey in your relationship where he's not really sure, but he's also enjoying it. Could mean that he's not ready to fully commit to a serious relationship right now, or y'all just aren't at that stage yet. Um, it could also mean that because you are unsure, he is also unsure. But at this given time, he is not invested as you are. Okay. So take however that resonates and act upon it accordingly on your own terms. Yeah. Yeah. And that could be a very big part of it. So just, be gentle, compassionate, but also take care of yourself. Okay. So you're so welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm doing great, Rebecca. Doing great. All right, Scorpion. Scorpion moon. What do you mean your dreams were laughed at? Give me the D, girl. Give me the D. I want to know. What do you mean your dreams were laughed at? Let's dig into that. All right. So if anyone would like to get on the VIP list, it is $20. You can do that through the PayPal link down below. It will give you a guaranteed in-depth mini reading. Otherwise, we'll be calling it a short night tonight. Listen, maybe you need better friends. Maybe you need better friends. You want to share it in the group right now? I'll support you. What you got going on? Tell me your dreams. I want to know. I want to know. And listen, and that's the thing too. And that's all right too. If you want to email me one day, you want to explain it, like, I'm here for you. Hey, Michelle. Thank you for being here. So yeah, it doesn't matter. And again, that goes back to the old belief system, that I've been told my whole life is you can't do what you love and make a living too. Now, listen, I'm not going to sit here and act like I got it all going on because I'm still growing, I'm still learning, I'm still navigating. But it took me a lot of courage and a lot of belief in myself to follow my own dream regardless of what anyone else thinks. Do you really think it was easy for me to come out to my family and friends and put my face on the internet and say, yeah, I'm a psychic, I'm an intuitive, I'm a medium, I'm a healer. Sure, I tap into past lives and talk to angels. Okay, then. Everyone thought I was fucking crazy. No one understood. But the good thing is, I do have very supportive parents and friends, and, a lot of them still don't understand, but they still support me. So, really, no matter what, if it is something that sparks your soul, you were meant to, regardless of what anyone says. You owe it to yourself to give it a try. Okay. And all right, Michelle. Yeah, me too. Always. Always. I've always been different. I've never fit into any crowd. I've always been what I call a floater. I get along, like, listen, you fuck with me, I fuck with you. That's just how it is. Like, you're good people, I mess with you. You know what I'm saying? I do not judge on color, ethnicity, religious backgrounds, or indifferences. Like, it, most people that are sensitives, empaths, healers, light workers, whatever label you want to put on it, there are so many of us that feel like we don't fit in, that we don't belong, and it's not until we accept our true self and who we are. Because listen, there's no way I'm going to deny who I am anymore. There just isn't. There's no reason for me to. And the more that I figure out about who I am and what I want to do and how I want to be in service, then it just becomes clearer and clearer. If you've always known, then you owe it to yourself to continue to follow that, regardless if it's your family, your friends, your partners, whatever. Like, you owe it to yourself to go after your dreams. When you are ready, you will take that step. But understand too that if people fear what they don't understand, and you know that, but it's not really for them to understand if it's your dream. You know what I'm saying? It just isn't. So take care of yourself, follow your dreams, follow your passion. Sometimes you got to break outside the box and do things that you know you're being called to do and inspired to do, regardless of what anyone else thinks, because you owe it to yourself and you owe it to the beautiful and abundant opportunities that can be created through your gift. So if that's wrong, then be wrong. But whatever, you can't be wrong when you're following your heart. But don't allow fear to keep you stagnant because other people don't understand what you're trying to accomplish. There are plenty of very successful people, like seriously, all great opportunities involve a degree of risk. And there is no one that is in the public eye. There is no, comedian or, Oprah, friggin' Bill Gates, like all these people that were shut down in the beginning, told over and over again, you don't have what it takes. You're not what we're looking for. You don't have the capability. You don't have the tools. You don't have the education. We don't want you. You're not the right fit, right? How many times have they been shut down until they found that one person that were like, yes, this is what we're looking for. This is the opportunity that they got to take them where they needed to be, but they had to have the right audience to receive it, right? So if you're trying to spew your ideas to people who don't understand, they're going to keep shutting you down, is the lesson here, okay? So you got to find the right audience to support you, if that makes sense. So, all right. So, Michelle. All right, Michelle, what is your question, my dear? Hey, Aisha. Hey, Salma. Thank y'all for being here. All right. So Michelle says, had a great reading week or so ago about my current love connection. Took an unexpected turn this week, and I'm wondering if I'm meant to work through the challenges we are facing, or is it time for me to leave? Okay. Yes, absolutely. Y'all come back and visit, okay? Okay, so let's see what is going on. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 3 cards, one for you, one for him, and the bridge between y'all. Okay. Have you watched the new Pick-a-Pile, Michelle, now that you're a Graceful Healing member? And listen, anyone who is a Graceful Healing member, the community tab on my YouTube page is going to be your best friend, because that's where all the links and the stuff is going to be, okay? But I just posted, I don't know why they're telling me to tell you this. I guess it's something you need to hear too. There might be another message in there for you as well. But I just put up I just uploaded what is spirit, what are you needing to be reminded of? Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's something in there for you as well. And just to let everyone know, that video will be going public on Friday. But Graceful Healing members get first dibs. First dibs. Hi, Sabrina. Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome. All right, guys, let's see what we have going on. Let's get 3 cards for Michelle and her love interest. What is going on? What is his energy? What is her energy? What is the middle ground? What is the bond? What are we dealing with? What are we dealing with? Yeah, give me a few minutes, okay? I am in the middle of one right now. If you want a reading like I'm about to do, the $20 VIP will guarantee you a reading. And if you want to wait for a free 1-card pull, it is 1 card only. All right. Why is the 6 of Pentacles? Why is the King of Swords here? I feel like the problem is definitely around communication for sure. Why is the King of Swords here? There's the binding energy. Okay. And why is the Death reversed here for Michelle? Okay. So there, it seems like he's actually having a hard time right now. There seems to be an imbalance in reciprocity. And there also seems to be a lack of communication and forward movement. It just feels like things abruptly stop. Now, the binding energy here, we have the King of Swords and the Page of Pentacles being clarified by you over here with the Death reversed and the Emperor. The Emperor did come out sideways, so it kind, and this is why I feel like you're kind of in that, like, do I just let him kind of work through this and either show me if he's willing to step up, or is he going to step down? Okay. Is he willing to be the masculine that I need? And I don't feel like you have all the information that you need to know whether to let go or not. So what they're telling me is, with the binding energy here, there needs to be open and honest communication. Okay. About how you are going, like, it's one thing if you can say sorry, you can say like, oh, I know, blah, blah, you can say how you feel, but if there is no solution, then it's just going to keep going in circles. So honestly, at this time, I feel like just give him a little bit of time, give him a little space, because he is working through some things. It could even be certain things around business as well. he might just feel that there are certain things going on around him that are really taking his time, his energy, and disrupting his emotions, where he's kind of losing a lack of passion for life and is honestly a little I feel like a little worried about financial or some sort of stability. um, he doesn't feel stable right now. And I feel that also with this coming through, like, I feel that you have been trying to talk to him about, um, like, really what it is that you're looking for when it comes to having your own independence, right? The Nine of Pentacles is here with the Page of Wands. Um, I feel like you are you have done the healing of any insecurities, right? You're not allowing this to disrupt how you're feeling about yourself, but I don't know if he's necessarily on the same page as you right now. Okay. And it's because he's working through his own stuff and he really needs that time to process. But you're going through your own transformation too, just in a different way. It's also more of solidifying that Empress energy and that Queen of Wands energy. Um, we know how hard the transformation can be, and when we're going through these processes and being around a lit person like yourself, it brings up a lot of stuff that they might not have been aware of. And when that insecurity comes in, it could also be some of his feminine that's wounded, therefore is really triggering that part of his masculine that's saying, oh my God, I am nowhere near as stable as I want to be for this relationship. And it could be causing a lot of insecurity for him. So, let's get some advice for you. Awesome. Thank you, Sama. So, I think both of you need to, because, okay, we keep going back to the whole, feeling stable, financially secure, but your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God. The idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into a reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are now available to you because there is successful funding at hand. Positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. So if he's having issues with his finances or career or opportunities, whatever, really good opportunity for both of you to, change the expectation and don't allow the temporary setbacks to hold you back, right? Like, don't allow concerns or fear prevent you from turning it into a reality. Honestly, I would wait for that. Wait for that. Okay? Not right now. You'll know. Don't do it out of fear, okay? Because that's a defense. I can feel it. Need to lay it down. But it's one of those things, like, I feel that it's really important that just kind of give the space right now, and maybe in a few days the energy is going to shift. I kind of feel like the beginning of next week the energy is going to shift for you. You're gonna come back in here because we did have the Queen of Wands reversed, so don't allow like this to throw you off. But if there is a lack of communication, give some space, you know, don't feed into it. Focus on what you need to focus on. And when the time comes and you haven't heard anything, or, you know, things are just what they are, you know, that's kind of your answer already. But I would just reach out and say, listen, I care about you. We had something good going, but I understand also you're going through a lot. And if this isn't the right time for you to be pursuing this, then you need to let me know. If you're struggling and you need support, I'm here for you. But otherwise, I don't like feeling like my time and my emotions are being taken advantage of. And that's what you're making me feel right now. So either you let me in or you step out of my doorway. Okay? But you'll know. You'll know. You'll know when it's time to have that conversation, but just ground yourself, center yourself, and come in cool, confident, and graceful as much as possible. Speak your truth, but in the most loving and compassionate way. Okay? So, all right. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. All right, Sama, what is your question, my dear? Oh, my pens. This is the pen I killed earlier. Whenever you are ready, Sama, I am ready for your question. All right. How does David really feel about me? He is with a karmic, and I'm not sure where I stand in our twin flame journey. Okay. You're so welcome, Michelle. All right. How is David truly feeling about Sama right now? How is David really feeling about Sama right now? Okay. Hi, David. How are you? Thanks for being here. Welcome to the party. Oh, Lord. Give me 1 second. All right. Oh, that's cool. I love it. Well, thank you. So glad you're joining us. All right. So, Sama, there's quite a bit going on here. Let me make sure. All right. So we have forgiving and learning, children, and pay attention to the red flag. So how is David really feeling about this situation? I feel like okay, so there are certain things that are needing to be addressed that are not being addressed on one or both parts. If you're twin flames, you're mirroring each other. There's definitely some inner child work that needs to be done when it comes to mistrust, abandonment, and validation. Okay, those are the three major red flags that I'm seeing and feeling, hearing. Okay, so whatever I just said, because I can't remember already. Is it validation, inner child, and rejection? Okay, pretty sure that's what I said. When I'm get going like this, I can't always be sure. So if you got to, go back and rewind. But yeah, so forgiving and learning, he says, I hope you find the love that you deserve. So I feel like he's working on forgiving himself and how he handled the situation with you. There's also a sense of, I feel that he thinks that there's projection from past relationship experiences onto this connection. Okay. And it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So, like, really ask yourself if you're the divine feminine in this connection. Were you being like really present with this connection, or were you trying to obsess, force, and manipulate like most of us do in the beginning, right? Um, it tends to make things more chaotic. We act out in ways like all of our inner child stuff comes up when our twin flame comes around, right? So anything around mistrust, abandonment, and validation is going to need to be addressed. And that is also what is blocking any love from coming in, right? Like, and I don't want to say any love, because there's love in many different forms, but the love that you deserve, right, is having a hard time coming in because of the resistance, right? So, um, the inner child, so I feel you pulling away and it makes me want you more. So the inner child, there could be children involved, but I feel like this is more of inner child work. I feel like it's kind of that cat and mouse game where, you might be testing or have tested in the past. And, if you're still putting a lot of time and energy and focus into them, they're probably still picking that up. They can probably still feel it, and it makes them want to pull back. So pull back your energy, center yourself, heal the things that need to be healed, because they're still very much living in the 3D, but they're working on it. They're breaking karmic contracts and the conditionings that are keeping them from the truth. Spirit is hard at work. Again, both sides. Okay. Yes. And that is the exact process you need to be going through. Okay. So let's clarify, pay attention to the red flags. You are so talented. Follow your passion. So, yeah, I feel like there are parts of him that do miss you, but for the most part, this is about allowing things to be what they need to be, allowing yourself to find the love that you deserve, which starts with self-love. This also shows the inner work that needs to be done, the things that you need to learn from these situations in order to have healthier boundaries, more self-respect, self-worth, and all the beautiful things that you deserve, right? And being able to realign your energy if it is too focused on any one thing or person that is distracting you from what your passion and your talents truly are. Okay. There are a lot of talents that you have that this person knows you have that are also going unrecognized and unfulfilled. So that's also something his higher self wants you to follow. Okay. So, okay. So I hope that helps you, girl. If you want to dig digger and digger, I'm already starting to stumble on my words. But if you want to go deeper into that circumstance, we could always do a private reading. But that's really what I see right now. And that just tells you you're on the right path. If you're already doing those things, if you're already pulling your energy back, you're working on self-love, then you're absolutely heading in the right direction. The twin flame, a lot of people get it kind of twisted, but there are some twin flame couples that come into physical union in this life, but more than anything, the twin flame comes in to activate you, and it is the true beginning, like, of everything that comes up to the surface. Once you're activated in that way, just everything starts to fall in place, and it is about the union of the divine feminine and masculine within you. It is coming home to yourself, right? Once you come home to yourself, everything else falls in line. So keep working on you, keep doing you. You're doing a great job, you're on the right path, and just keep loving on yourself, whatever that may look like. Okay. All right, let's relief and relax. I like that. Okay. Will relief and relax get into a school in the US? I'm getting a yes. Getting something around the number 3. I don't know if that's maybe in March. Kind of getting March. That's what it feels like. But yeah. So, congratulations. All right, guys. Is there anyone else that has a question tonight? Otherwise, I will start the closing prayer. But I just want to thank everyone for showing up tonight. Thank you for allowing me to be in service. Thank you for allowing me to share these messages with you. If you would like a private reading, you can always book with me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If you enjoy these videos and you want to see the content, keep on coming. Donations are not necessary, but they are much appreciated. Thank you to everyone who is liking and sharing and subscribing. Thank you to all my Graceful Healing members. Thank you to all my moderators tonight, and thank you to all of the new people that came in and joined us. So glad to have y'all here. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, that notification bell. Yeah, absolutely, David. What do you feel about Becca? So it's actually kind of interesting. So I'm having this. The first thing that I got was a sense of confusion. I do feel like Becca needs to clear her energy. Um, I kind of see it almost has like a beachy feel to it where I can see water and the wind blowing, and it almost feels like salt air blowing on my skin. Which the ocean always, that's a good place to center yourself, ground yourself, and it's also very clearing. So I really feel she needs to cleanse her energy. Um, I'm hearing something about her true north. She's having a hard time finding her true north, and it's really affecting her heart space. Like my heart sank like crazy. Um, I feel like she's having a battle over mind over head. Or mind over head. Yeah, exactly. Her mind over heart. Okay. Whatever that may mean for you. But I feel like she needs some energy work done. There's quite a I'm getting a little bit of tension like in the back of the head. She might have some fatigue. Um, she might even have little bouts of anxiety, things like that. Um, so yeah. I'll pull a card for her though. Um, what do we need to know? Yeah. Um, and you might be a good support for her, like I'm getting like really, really hot all of a sudden. Um, like really hot. Like, God. And I'm gonna say I feel like she's a good person. She's just going through a lot. Um, but it almost feels like anxiety. I'm feeling like almost pressured, really hot. I feel like she's got some things going on in her life for sure. Um, she could be experiencing some setbacks, and kind of losing faith in certain situations. So it might be good that that you showed up when you did. Because listen, I'm like that with a lot of people. Just when they ask in the spirit or God or whatever, they're like, oh, I need tools, I need guidance, and here my little happy ray of sunshine ass comes in, wrecking everyone's reality. So, just as we show up wherever we are needed. And yeah. Hi, Mallory. How are you? Yeah, I'm about to wrap it up, so if you have a question, I'd be happy to pull you one. Do you have anything in particular you would like to ask? Okay. Did Mallory make the right decision by ending the relationship with the guy she has been talking to? Did Mallory make the right decision by ending it with the guy she had been talking to? I'm getting yes. So I hope that helps you. Um, yeah, absolutely. And that goes with everything I was picking up off of her, David. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm telling you, it's a lot. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome, Hillary. Um, but yeah, David, she's having a lot going on energetically. She needs a good clearing, but hold that space for her. You can do it on the backside. You don't have to um, you know, be with her to help her. Send her healing, send her love, pray for her. Um, there's a lot of people I help on the backside who have no idea that I'm involved as I am, but it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that would make sense why she needs some clearing. So, um, dang it. Yeah. Hey, how are you? Coming right at the end. But yeah, David, that's rough, man. Hopefully, kind of gave her a little bit of inspiration to think about what she's doing with her life. But yeah, she's definitely struggling for sure. But again, sometimes, and that's the thing, we can only be there when they allow us to be. But otherwise, we should not be enabling any situation because we're actually taking away from the process. So sometimes they got to crash and burn, guys, in order to learn the lesson. So respect the process. Respect the process. All right. So anyway, we're going to call it a night. Okay. Um, Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So yeah, just keep doing your thing. If she reaches out, you can be there for her, but just don't hold any attachment to it. You can, from the backside, energetically, you can support her, send her little bouts of love here and there, but um, yeah, you were not responsible in any way. So yeah, I know. All right, guys. So I'm going to say our closing prayer. I want to thank all of our divine beings, our great creator, our angels, our archangels, our ascended masters, and all of our divine beings that assisted tonight. I thank you for showing up. I thank you, all of you beautiful souls, for showing up tonight and supporting me and my channel and supporting your own personal growth and evolution. I also thank everyone for their donations and their interactions with this video tonight. I thank you all for trusting me with these messages and allowing me to be in service. I ask that any energy that I have picked up that does not belong to me be sent back to its rightful owner. And I take back and I call back all of my energy and my power now. I thank everyone for showing up and being such a beautiful light in this world. Keep doing your thing, guys, and keep shining bright. Okay? And if you need me for anything, you can always email me. All of my information is down below. Otherwise, I will talk to you until next time.